How's it going, everybody? Let's get on with it. This would be part 54. I don't have a lot prepped, it doesn't look like, which is just fine, but enough. All right, so as I say, without further ado, so the guy that sang the Snake song, Al Wilson, you knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in. Um, Based off the poem that Trump. So the connection between the Al Wilson Snake song and the Donald Trump poem. Al Wilson, the snake and Donald Trump's poem are actually the exact same thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. So, Al Wilson, birthday, include both dates, which we're always allowed to do. 45 on event day, 47 on rising day, 45 and 47 combo. We've seen the same repeating pattern on maybe 70%, either a 79, well, I would say 80% if you're looking at any type of murder code in any gematria, like the 34, the 83, the 38, the 79, the 399, the 187, just those murder codes alone in the days might be 50% and above. But when you start including years, months, days, weeks, then I think you're getting above 75%. If you throw in our extras like um, the items that come to his name or his 45 to 47, folks, it's been extraordinary. So Al Wilson, 31,845 on event day. It'll be 31,847 on rising. And then the song, well, it came out on 88, August 8th in the UK, but it originally came out in August. It doesn't say the day, in 1968, which 68, that's what I'm talking about. You know, these 68s and 49s, when you start doing that, then everything's jumping off the charts. I tried to get a specific date, couldn't get it. The 8/8/1975 is, and that's the other one, 86 and 88. I mean, it's above 80%. Just honestly, just in the days. The other stuff is kind of like, extra. So on 8/8/75, 88, on 86ing day, it's 86:45 in the days. 1/8645. On rising day, 1/8647. From the release date of The Snake in the UK. What in the world? So this Travis Kelce wedding. Are you kidding me with this stuff? They're getting married at the Garden, repping Garden of Eden, man and wife. But who knows what all this stuff is when you get right down to it. So this number is 87. Okay. October 5th, 89. When you run his birthday, to her birthday, it's 69 days or 9 weeks, 6 days. So it's 69 or 96. Well, isn't that lovely? I don't think he popped for anything. I'm going to quit double checking. If I don't have it pulled up, I'm going to assume it didn't pop. She did a song called Cruel Summer, just like Bananarama. And then I'm looking at Thor, so I don't know. Maybe her Cruel Summer didn't amount to much. The original Thor. 800-369. Well, okay. Remember my Groundhog Day of 2009? 2 times 2 times 2, 009. 8036 and his URL, or that URL to Thor, 80036. I've told you that personal cipher is bingo, boingo, bango, big. 69 is husband in simple gematria. Then we go to the Thor movie, April 17th and May 6th, both 2011. Okay. Looks like both of them popped for something. Well, the 569, I'm not going to get into it. It's too personal of the personal cipher that bounces to Groundhog Day. And then the other date, it's got 34 in the hours, murder, 79 in the weeks, murder, and 83 in the months, murder. Remember, the 4 base ciphers of murder are 79 in ordinal, 34 in reduction, 83 in reverse ordinal, and 38 in reverse reduction. There we go. So it had all but the 38. Now we're doing Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer. August 23rd, that's right before our event, is her YouTube release in 2019. Well, that sure is doggone close, isn't it? But close and no cigar. You run it to our event. Today's date is 7/02. It's 7 years, 2 days for 7/02. But look at the hours. Donald Trump, 61416. It's a palindrome. And the hours begin with his birthday. Maybe since the fallen angels knew we'd be doing it on this date, because they are the time travelers. Here on the date of 7/02. I know that's a reach. It's 7 years, 2 days. So 7 years, no months, 2 days, 7/02. Okay. We'll just call that a coincidence. And the release date of the song, backwards, upside down, 9/11/116. 38 in the months, 66 in the weeks, 888 in the hours. Got it. Bananaramas, September 26th, which September was once the 7th month, so it's 7/26, which is Antichrist. In the year 2017, their video release on London Records and Bananarama's official. 2017, remember, represents Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7. What was my number times that year? What was Trump times that year? Okay. That's my birthday, 7/06, followed by 888. Okay. All right. So Bananarama is September 26, 2017. And June 27th, 1983 was the release of the actual song. So the actual release, 157.68. which is any 8 combination times 1971. I may know a person. That's a gigantic personal cipher. Any 8 combination, so January 8th, February 4th, um, April 2nd, August 1st, August 10th, October 8th. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Times 1971, you're going to get the 15768. And one of my bigger, most gigantic personal ciphers, if you include both dates, it hits on rising. But I just went ahead and let it flow to the day after the rising, the partial lunar eclipse. Doesn't matter, either one. Remember, 68 is his name in the same cipher as Antichrist. Fascinating. Cruel summer. A little bit of cruel summer. And if anybody is born on that 8 combination on August 10th, 1971, to the release date of the song, 1117, Zechariah 1117 is coded 11 years, 10 months, 17 days. All you need is a 1117, and it's right there. Aaron Fluffy Hernandez is fighting the final fight for the UFC before our event. Is UFC Fight Night Hernandez versus Rodriguez. It's August 22nd. It's at a place called, are you ready? Golden One Center. Well, who is the Golden One? Who is the Golden One? Makes you want to look at the Golden Child, doesn't it? Film, The Golden Child, 1986. December 12th, 1986. URL, 9/11. Looky there. 91129. 91129. 12/12/86. Sorry, I didn't have it pulled up. Just popped in my head to take a look at the Golden Child, since he is Mr. Gold. And it's 1:45:01 on event day. You do have 761. Oh, the hours begin with 3:48. Remember the fusion of 34, which is murder in the same cipher of his name, 48. Reduction gematria. I think that's without the J. The Golden Child. Look at the Golden Child's box office, 149, which is Antichrist. 149.4 million. If you include both dates, you get your 145.02, which are both last names of the cousins. The one cousin was killed, and the other cousin has Zachariah 1117 birthday. 11/17/1959. He wore 45. His cousin that passed away on May 8th wore number 2. His cousin that passed away has a real life actor in the James Bond Daniel Craig series. Just as a coincidence. Not trolling. Not trolling. They wouldn't troll us, would they? Since birth. These fallen angels. So one of the fighters, October 18th, 1990, Aaron Fluffy Hernandez on Fight Night is 11,999. I mean, not fight night, on event night. If you include both dates, even 12,000. If you run them to Rising, Aaron Fluffy Hernandez birthday, 12,001, which of course is 2001 A Space Odyssey on Rising Day. And the 2001 was all about Rising because it happened on September, once the seventh month. In most countries write the date backwards. It was really about Revelation 11:7, the Rising Bible verse. What rose up? One World Trade Tower. Yeah, we've said that 1,000 times, but every once in a while, just got to go back to it, don't you? So I had an Uncle Frank. Easter was his big event. I forgot about that. We need to go to that right now while I'm thinking about it. By the way, it was texted to me at 5:38 p.m. Now, I didn't run how long he lived. I just ran his born date, and it was interesting. So let's take a look at all of it. April 18th, 1923. That's what I was saying Frank the Rabbit Troll Job was about. When you look at it, it's that 37, prime number for the church, 37750. But when you run it to the rising day and include both dates or just the day after to the eclipse, you do get the 753 in the clocks of Back to the Future. And his sister, my mom, was born on 8/18, which was the actual time. Because Doc said, Marty, you're late for school because I had set the clocks 25 minutes slow. So I could take that as a troll job. 37, prime number for the church, 753. The time travelers are the fallen angels. Trump will be the time traveler, the first time traveler, when Satan possesses his body. The human host eventually dies off. How long will Trump be alive in that body in a symbiotic relationship? Remember, they called them symbiotes when Bane, the actor, was taken over by Eddie in the movie Venom. So you got your 753. I like it. Now let's run it to his death. December 5th, 1984. Now let's just count the days. The other one I had already done. This one I have not done. He lived 61 years, 7 months, 24 days. 617 is rising code. Remember on June 17th. The 113th prime number, 11-3, opening in One World Trade Tower, is 617. That's why they did the OJAC driving the white Bronco on 617 during the NBA Finals. All the world's a stage. In the weeks, you do have Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7. 404 is in the hours, the amount of verses in Revelation. 22,519, huh? Now his number is 4 times 18, right? 418, 23. Four times 18. His number begins with a 138, which is Donald Trump. In simple gematria. I forgot about that. Followed by the 45, Trump's number. So my Uncle Frank is Frank the Rabbit. But we got to look at more stuff I want to look at more stuff. I knew he was because Easter was his big, 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 very Catholic, very Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I'm no longer Catholic, as you know. When we run that to how many days he lived, 22, I mean, multiplied by 22,519. Wow. You get your 31178 fused with 89, which is in Donald Trump and Donald J. Trump in the Jewish Hebrew Gematria, with a 64 at the end. Now I want you to look at Trump's number. Trump is 6 times 14 times 1946. Remember, his number is 163464. You multiply him by 2026, you get the same numbers. 33178, and it ends in a 64. You know what the chances are of that? That's impossible. That is absolutely, positively impossible. I'm going to go back to his number. This is the amount of days he lived. 31178, 5 numbers in a row, and ending in 64. Then go to Trump's times this year. 31178, the 5 numbers in a row, and it ends in a 64. Yeah. One of them ends in 0664. The other one ends in 064. Ooh, that's close. One of them has a 906 and this one has an 806. That's forever mind-boggling to me. I knew all along that Frank was about my Uncle Frank. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to run his birthday to when Frank got shot in the right eye in Donnie Darko. It's 1988. I haven't looked at any of this stuff. October 30th. 23937. Folks, 239 is Rising Day. The event day is day 237. Holy smokes. Shouldn't say holy. 86 is in the months. 88 is in the hours. 57, 44, 88. 44 represents Revelation. 404 verses. Wow. Let's run it to the Donnie Darko date of October 2nd. No way. 23909. Again, 239 is Rising Day, but drop the 0. 399 is murder in the Jewish Hebrew Gematria, the most biblical. Goodness gracious. That's a death and rising combination. My Uncle Frank. The day he passed, December 5th, 84. What do you mean, look at it? It got too good looking at the other stuff. There it is. I knew it. And 500 in the months. 500 is Antichrist, 500 months even. 15,238. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I just sent that to my aunt who got these dates for me. Unbelievable. The 38, well, of course, in an even 500 months, which is Antichrist and Strong's Concordance. That's what the Daytona 500 is all about. And the Indianapolis 500. And we run that. We might as well run that also to the Donnie Darko date, when Frank got shot in the right eye. When he died, it was only 1,425 days. Nothing really popped for that. And let's run it to October 2nd. Boy, almost got that 399 again. If you include both dates, it's 1398. Oof. That was too close. Wow. But okay. 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 All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to see about that particular. By the way, this John Jones, this is the first time I watched one I really thought the fight was fake. Well, actually, there was two of them. And it ended up being UFC 285 and 285 Fulton Street. And John Jones is the GOAT. So yeah, they do fake some of the UFC stuff. Not much though. This UFC fight night of 285, you know where it was? Golden One Center. The same place this last event will be. It's UFC Fight Night 285. This was UFC 285. The fight nights are different than the numbered events. The numbered events used to be pay-per-views. Now they just continue to number them. It will be 330, 330. Their big number 33 will be. So UFC 285 was John Jones. That's the address of One World Trade Tower, Fulton Street. 285 Fulton Street. So where was the John Jones? I got confused for a second, but anyway. I look back. That was in Las Vegas. Okay. Now, August 22nd is July 53rd, which is the time on the clocks, 7:53. I've always said that just for giggles. It's a Trey thing. You wouldn't understand. RoboCop, born February 17th, 1992. Folks, that's Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7, February 17th. And he does pop for 12,608 for 68. I don't know why I didn't leave it there, but if you go to the event day, 12,608 for 68. Oh, and it's 6 months, 8 days also down there. 34, 6 months, 8 days. 34 is murder. Oh, 414 months, 8 days. 148 is coded. 148 is Donald J. Trump. So RoboCop, they call him. I think the AI gave them these names a long time ago, and the fighters were just told to take them. And they go out there and they really swing for the fences. 99 times out of 100, but every once in a while that they are faked for their rituals. I do believe that. People might think they're all faked. I don't think they're all faked. When you watch them, you can just see it's all right. Fulton Street, a One World Trade Tower. It was 1955. When you run it to our 311 date, there's that eclipse. 2009. Yep, right before my Groundhog Day event, just days before, there was a Ring of Fire solar eclipse. And after my Groundhog Day event in 2009, there was a penumbral lunar, which was delivered by the annular solar. Solars are new moons. That's what the Darko is about in Donnie Darko, along with the darkened right eye. It's both. The film, The Big Short. Now you're getting back into Christian Bale movies. And it's got 78 right there. Not too much in that part of it. So it had 2 release dates. It's premiere and then the big USA release. There's your Revelation 13:3. Fused with 34 murder. The 50 for the million. Antichrist is 500. But the zeros are meaningless in so many ways. So you run the Big Short 2-hour event day, it's 3939. That's twin symbolism. So twin numbers for the Twin Towers or the twins on event day. One takes the hit, another keeps living. For the film The Prestige. The other release date to our event date, 3898, 38 death, 38 murder. It's all there. 128 in the months. As on that day, there's 128 days left in the year, as it is the mirror of May 8th, day 128. He also did a movie called American Hustle, Christian Bale, Mr. Batman. Oh, I forgot to look at the URL. Oh, well. American Hustle, look at the minutes. 138, Donald Trump. Look at the dates. December 8th, December 13th, 138. Oh, and December 8th is 128, straight across. 12 years, 8 months, 128. 4643. I get it. To 464620 on Rising Day, if you include both dates. I went ahead and ran it, though, without including both dates to the eclipse. Doesn't matter, same thing. Run it to Rising and include both dates. Twins, 4646, which is the year he was born. 646, gigantic personal cipher. Other release date, 4,638. There's your 38. 38 death, 38 murder, 128 again down there, years and months. Yep. Roadhouse, 1989 film, May 19th, 1989. Patrick Swayze and Donnie Darko. Patrick Swayze was in Donnie Darko, and then Mr. Donnie Darko, Jake Gyllenhaal, ended up also playing the role in the remake. When you run the old one, 5/19, 1989, to our rising date is 13,614, Trump's birthday. That's on purpose because we have our date. 37 years, 3 months, 8 days. 37 the prime number for the church. It's 12th prime number, followed by 3 months, 8 days. 38 is death, 38 is murder. So it is death and murder of the church on Rising Day because you're living in the book of Revelation in real time. That is not the abomination of desolation when the big bloodbath begins, but in small increments, it all begins. And the Roadhouse has the 6-7 right there. The 6th king to the 7th king of Mystery Babylon. The new Roadhouse was March 8th, 38, death and murder. 121 of the minutes. Budget was 85 million. There's your May 8th, written at the way most countries do it, and March 21st. March 8th, it's a perfect 900 even days. That always matters. A perfect 216 in the hours, which is 6 times 6 times 6, James Bond's card tag. 900 even, because we have our date. The other release date, if you include both dates, it's 888. And the palindrome in the hours, 21312. The number one song when they first did their top 500, 500 for Antichrist was Like a Rolling Stone, Bob Dylan. Had two dates, a recorded date and release date, July 20th, June 16th. July 20th and June 16th. Two two three five two 22 22nd prime number 79, which is murder in simple gematria. And 22318 on rising day at 61 years, 1 month, 7 days for 11/6 coded. But what I really want to do, what do you really want to do? I want to run these two to Trump, his birthday, because he's, the Rolling Stone, like a complete unknown, like a Rolling Stone. $69.42, and let's not forget the James Bond car tag in No Time to Die was 42.69, the inversion. Look at the hours, 1666. That could be right there the reason why that's James Bond's car tag in the film. The release date of the song, not the recording date, or vice versa. I'm pretty sure we got it right though. It doesn't matter either way. These are the two dates for the song. 6976. 69 is husband in simple gematria. 76 is Adam in Strong's Concordance. That's a big deal. 9/11, the percent of a common year. You're watching this on your smart TV, so you can gather all this. Let me get anything else that I had prepped. Hang on. There was a film called The Passion of the Christ that old Mel Gibson did. Mystery Babylon Extraordinaire. Of course. February 25th, which is what? Dead opposite of August 25th. Look at the minutes. Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. Not the order they fell. Well, isn't that special? Based on Gospels and the Dolores, we definitely need to look and see if that has a release date. So you run it to our event day, Passion of the Christ release. It's 8,217. That's Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7 in the order that they fell. Now, what are the chances of that? 11/7 begins the weeks. Do we have our date or what? We got our date. Look at the years and the months. 22 years, 6 months even. That's this year, 226. This Dolores Passion, does it have a date? 1833. 83 murder. 18 is 6 plus 6 plus 6. 33 is their number. It has no date. Part 54. What y'all think about it? Love you.